Good day everyone. I'm Kenneth Aspir Salonga from BPED 2A. So for the part 1 of our report, I am with Sir Aaron Poserio to discuss the tools and applications on ICT. So I'm going to discuss the ICT tools. ICT tools stand for Information Communication Technology Tools. The ICT tools means the digital infrastructures like computers, laptops, printers, scanners, software programs, data projectors, and interactive teaching box. The ICT devices are the latest tools, concepts, and techniques used in student-to-teacher, student-to-student interaction. For example, clicker devices, mobile applications, flipped classrooms for information and communication technology. So, how to use ICT tools in the classroom? To unlock the potential of technologies to use in the classroom, we need to do the following. First, establish a starting point to the ICT learning of each student and interactive or formative evaluation into key learning areas like literacy and numeracy in a primary school. Second, planning for progress in ICT learning progress in the learning curriculum as of the Australian curriculum. Last is evidence based on ICT learning along with the subject learning. So we also have advantages of ICT tools. There are various advantages of ICT tools. First, cost efficient. Second, provide the facility for easy student management. Next, we have direct classroom teaching. Improved modes of communication. Next is eco-friendly, eliminate the usage of paper. Direct classroom teaching. Minimize cost and saves time. Improve data and information security. Web-based LMS tools link teachers, students, researchers, and scholars and education together. Teachers are able to teach better with graphics, video, and graphics. Teachers can create interesting, well-designed, and engaging classroom activities, provide better teaching and learning methods, and spread awareness about the social impact of technological change in education, promoting and improving the digital culture in universities, colleges, and schools, and automated solutions to paper-based manual procedures and processes. We also have disadvantages of ICT tools. There are various disadvantages of ICT tools. First, unemployment, lack of security or privacy, cyberbullying, reliance on technology, social media, and preparation time. So first, unemployment. Although IT has streamlined the process of business, it has created redundancy and subcontinent in the job. Employers can save more money by using computers instead of human resources, but due to this, employees are losing their jobs as no longer needed. Second, lack of security and privacy. Although IT has changed and may be more convenient, it has also raised issues of privacy and security, phone signal interception, email hacking, etc. People are concerned that personal information can become public knowledge. IT continues to change almost every day, which means that to secure their jobs, everyone has to be up to date in IT. Risk factors for attacking computer viruses, trojans, spam, malware is also present in the system. Next is cyberbullying. In social network pages, it is now so easy to bully and bully others as it has become very easy for the users of the internet around over the world. They do not realize the consequences of reading or listening to the hostile comments. There have been various investigation cases involving cyberbullying with little implications in the recent past. So the fourth one is reliance on technology. People no longer bother to read, write, or calculate without computers because of losing handwriting skills. Why write if spell checker can be used? Or calculate without calculator, even more the small addition and reading books. Why read if there is huge information on the internet? Avoid hurting the feelings of someone through emails or other forms of electronic communication. Respect others' online right. Avoid insulting anyone. If someone disrespect you, you stay calm. Avoid discussion groups or forums crashing groups. Respect other people's privacy online. Be responsible online. So the fifth one is social media. Network pages are open for everyone who can influence their physical and mental health by playing and watching violent games, including young children and teenagers. They are addicted to iPads, phones, gaming, consoles, forgetting about societies in external activities and communication. Last is preparation time. Preparation takes more time so that the internet can be used effectively for education. In addition to designing internet-based plans, we have to surf the internet in order to download the lesson plans and adapt them to support the course's objectives, or visit sites to choose appropriate places for the classes needed. Now we are going to talk about the models of access to ICT. There are various models of access to ICT. First is appropriateness of technology, social cultural factors, local economic environment, physical access to technology, affordability of technology and technology use, and political will and public support, local relevant content, applications and services, human capacity and training. So next, we are going to talk about the key issues to remember concerning to the importance of ICT in education. There are various issues to remember concerning to the importance of ICT in education. First is ICT brings inclusion. The advantage of ICT in education is that all the students in the classroom can learn from the course material. Students with special requirements are no longer at a drawback because they have the necessary materials. Students can use special ICT tools so that they can use the ICT tools to their educational requirements. Despite this, it opens up new problems related to the digital divide and provides those who are less fortunate and access to ICT resources and tools. Next, e-learning or online learning. The ICT tools provide a new way of learning for students and teachers. Online or e-learning is getting popular. Different extraordinary events are happening in our lives, opening up opportunities for schools to ensure that students can access course materials while in the classroom. Outside students are also allowed to make sure one can also learn in class, such as the home or in the hospitals. The third one is ICT enhances subject learning. These days, it is well known that in education, ICT adds a huge value to key learning areas like numeracy and literacy. The fourth one is ICT use motivation learning. The demand of society for new technology has not left out children and their requirements. With new technology, children are fascinated, motivating, and encouraging children to learn in the classroom. The fifth one is ICT use allows for effective differentiation instruction with technology. We all learn and understand things differently at different levels, styles, and the technology offers chances for this to happen. Next, ICT in education improves engagement and knowledge retention. Students become more involved in their work if the TCT is integrated into lessons. And the reason behind that is the technology offers various opportunities to make it more enjoyable and fun in the context of teaching similar things in a number of ways. As a result of this increased business, it is said that They are capable to retaining knowledge more efficiently and effectively. The seventh one is ICT use encourages collaboration. We only need a computer, iPad, or laptop in the classroom to understand how it works. Naturally, ICT brings children together so that the children can discuss and talk about what they are exactly doing for their work. This in turn opens communication avenues that lead to the development of language. Next, ICT use develops ICT literacy and capability. ICT literacy and ICT capability are the skills of the 21st century which are best developed in ICT and remain transparent in the subject learning context, offering them meaningful activities that are embedded in purposeful subject-related context is a great way to develop the capability of ICT. We have ICT tools for primary schools. There are various ICT tools for primary schools like spreadsheets, presentation software, blogging, information literacy skills, animation, publishing programs, Web 2.0, making a video. So, spreadsheets. Spreadsheets is just like a word processor through which we can save the documents and have an adequate typing skill. Primary exit abilities comprise the ability to set columns, the use basic formulas, insert the delete rows, modify font size, etc. Second is presentation software. We can use PowerPoint or Prezi, regardless of which one we like and most familiar with. Make sure that by the end of elementary school, students live with skills like creating handout and notes pages, setting up animations, designing their own slide designs, images, and inserting tables and smart art graphics. The third one is blogging. Blogging is a part of a website or a kind of website which can be updated from time to time with new content. Most of the blogging is interactive and enables students with a controlled online presence. Information literacy skills. And in information skills, web searching is an important skill. Students have to understand the critical skills as well as practical skills, like understanding domain names and its meaning, to understand which is more reliable, to know what information and research are more useful. The fifth one is animation. Stop motion is a great tool for students to practice, and they can formulate a story and develop their higher order skills in the form of planning, monitoring, and assessment of their work. Next is publishing programs. The most familiar of this is MS Publisher, which is best for the skills of developing literacy that makes it so beneficial in the primary education. Next is Web 2.0. One of the great ways for students to develop higher order capabilities. It involves Facebook, Twitter, in which we can create a class page, and Tumblr, which is great for short titled digital images. Next is making a video, because most iPads comprise a recording camera. Students can make a video, edit a video, and evaluate the video. A student can transfer the video where their work can continue to be compiled together. Now, we are going to talk about the ICT tools for quizzing, testing, and gaming. There are various ICT tools for quizzing, testing, and gaming like Book Widgets, GameKit, Class Tools, Genial.ly, Google Forms, Classmaker, Flipgrid, Deck.toys, Formative, EducaPlay, Bluebaru, Jinsey, Plickers, Master Connect, Lightsail, H5P, Kahoot, Jeopardy Labs, and now we are going to talk about the ICT tools for presentation. There are various types of an ICT tool for presentation like SlideShare, Bouncy, Prezi, ProWise, Google Slides, Nearpod, Peer Deck, Sutori, Lesson Up, and Mentimeter. We also have ICT tools for creative creation like Infogram, Storybird, Blended Play, Pixton, Visualize, Wordle, Scribble Map, Canva, Bisme.co, Easel.ly, Venngage, Pictochart, and we also have ICT tools for online collaboration. There are various ICT tools for online collaboration like Asana, Google Spreadsheets, MasterTask, Studel, Edmodo, Seesaw, Google Docs, Talkie, and Google Slides. We also have ICT tools for video and cartoons like Animaker, Doink, Masher, Binumi, Edpuzla, Edu Creations, Bytable, Clipchamp, GoNoodle, Chatterpix, and now we are going to talk about the ICT tools for Brainstorm or organizing. There are various types of ICT tools for Brainstorm and organizing like Google, Mindomo, Answer Garden, Poster My Wall, Poplet, Tuxedo, Whozas, Linoit, ChartGo, Xmind, TimeToast, ThingLink, TimeGlinder, NoteApp, Trello, and now we are going to talk about the ICT tools for studying like Cram, WRTS, Kobo Cards, Vocabulary, Learning Pad, and StudyBlue. We also have tools for lesson series like Guru, Book Widget, Go Conquer, Read Write Think, and Shobi. Last, we have some other important tools for ICT. There are various other important tools for ICT like Feedback Fruits, HP Reveal, Class 123, Digo, Evernote, Class Dojo, Delicious, iRubric, PDF Pro, Classroom Screen, Me, and VoiceThread.
Thank you, Sir Kenneth. So once again, I'm Aaron Xavier M. Poserio from BP Ed 2A. So now I will continue the discussion in contemporary e-learnings and ICT issue. So let's start. So before we proceed to our topic, which is the application of information and communication technology, first let's define what is the ICT or the information and communication technology. The information and communication technologies or ICT refers to all communication technologies. It includes the internet, wireless network, cell phone, computer, software, middleware, video conferencing, social networking, and other media application and services that enabling user to access, retrieve, store, transmit, and manipulate information in a digital form. So the ICT or the information and communication technologies is also used in the most of the field such as the e-commerce, e-governance, banking, agriculture, education, medicine, defense, transport, and etc. So now, let's proceed to the application of information and communication technologies. So the ICT can be used in a various which field include the ICT in entertainment, medical science, finance, public sector of management, home electronic, education, agriculture, and ICT in business. So first, let's talk about the ICT in entertainment. So the ICT or the information and communication technologies have impacted entertainment and leisure activities in different ways in which you spend your time. So the ICT in entertainment offer a variety of entertainments and leisure activities and allows for quick access to movie or music. You can watch a movie and listen to the music directly to the internet. And also the ICT in entertainment add more interactive technologies to TV show, digital cameras, printers, and scanner to enable more people to experience image production. So now, let's proceed to the ICT in medical science. Medical device and the modern equipment have evolved considerable favoring information and communication technologies. Information and communication technologies are related to the devices, resources, and tools needed to improve the acquisition, retrieval, storage, and use of information in health and biomedicine. So that's why the ICT find the most of the medical devices that now exist rely on information and communication technology in the way of use, detection and treatment of disease like health informatic tools. So it includes formal medical terms, clinical guidelines, computers, and information and communication system. So next, let's proceed to the ICT in finance. So the information and communication technologies is used daily by financial companies to trade financial instruments, to report a business earning, and to keep record of personal budget. So the ICT allows rapid calculation of financial data and provides financial service companies with strategic and innovative benefit as well as electronic transfer of money through use of credit cards or e-commerce, which include the purchase of payment via the internet and others. So the ICT helps deal with security concern, legal issue, and access to global markets. So next is the ICT in public sector management. So the ICT or the information and communication technologies is used to facilitate more convenient government services. It makes the government more transparent and accountable to citizens. It promotes a more efficient and cost-effective government. So in public sector management, the ICT provides greater public access to information and constitute opportunities for public administration that require meeting many economic, financial, structural, and legal conditions. And also the ICT in public sector management allows people to perform many different activities such as paying bills or renewing official documents such as driving license and other over the internet. So now, let's proceed to the ICT in home electronics. The use of ICT in domestic electronics is developing rapidly. ICT equipment is used to increase access to home care. So the ICT in home electronics, it helps to manage the house through a system that controls lighting, home security, air conditioning, and others. So next, let's proceed to the ICT in education. So the information and communication technology or the ICT contributes greatly to education because it improves the way of educational and provides a better educational environment through the use of computers, tablets, data display, interactive, electronic board, and other in the process of communicating information to students. So the ICT in education is the mode of education that use information and communication technologies to support, enhance, and optimize the delivery of information. So we all know that ICT in education is very important nowadays because of the online learnings. We use all the important website or the application like Gmeet, Zoom, Discord, and etc. to deliver or to discuss the lesson that we tackled every class meeting. So here's the main impact of ICT in education. So the first one is it can be seen in improving the capabilities of the teachers and instructor. The second is changing the educational structure. The third is creating opportunities for greater and more comprehensive learning. And the last is the enhancing educational quality and improving teaching skills. So now, let's proceed to the ICT in agriculture. The information and communication technology in agriculture helps in the growing demand for new approaches and focuses on enhancing agricultural and rural development through better information and communication processes. So through the ICT in agriculture, it helps to empower rural people by providing better farming techniques, better access to natural resources, effective production strategies, and digital marketing strategies for agribusiness and financial services. So next, let's proceed to the ICT in business. So the use of information and communication technologies is very important for business to establish a hassle-free and secure communication flow and to meet daily operational tasks. So through ICT and business, it helps companies to analyze, store, process, and share vast amount of data and make better of use product and resources. And also, it helps to improve probability, reduce cost compared to manual tasks, and minimize lead times. So that's all for our report in tools and application in contemporary e-learnings and ICT issue. So I hope you learned something new. So that would be all. Thank you.